And that brings us to the core solution we wanted to share with you today. You have seen the challenges facing finance professionals, the rise of automation, the increasing demand of strategic analysis, and the critical need to move beyond routine tasks. You know why the shift is essential. The big question now is how. How do you systematically build the skills, gain the experience, and position yourselves to thrive in this new landscape? That how is precisely what we are going to explore in this AEFP showcase. This is the structured pathway, the complete ecosystem designed by Strategic Finance Academy to bridge that gap and transform your career. So let's dive in. It's called the Advanced Excel for Finance Professionals, or AEFP program from Strategic Finance Academy. This is not just about learning tools. It's about a complete transformation, culminating in a certification that validates your proficiency in the critical skills demanded by today's finance roles. Data cleaning, structured modeling, dashboard creation, and productivity. This is the bridge we talked about, and this is how you make the strategic shift. Now, the question is who it is for. It is for final year BCom, BBA, MBA students who are preparing for those critical first finance jobs. And also, if you are a finance intern or a job seeker who needs practical hands-on skills, this will make you stand out. Third, it is for early stage professionals already working in accounting, auditing, or any finance teams who want to accelerate your career. And if you are a CA, CMA, or an ACCA student, or even if you have completed the professional program, and if you recognize the need for true analytical skills beyond just textbook knowledge, this course is for you. And fundamentally, it is for anyone in finance who is ready to make the crucial shift from task execution to real analysis. And if you see yourselves in any of these groups, you are in exactly the right place. So, what is actually packed into the AEFP program? Well, the heart of it is the structured path made up of 6 complete courses, each one designed with your finance career firmly in mind. Think of the first 3 building your essential toolkit. We start with Excel for beginners, making sure everyone is solid on the fundamentals without any gaps. Then we dive into data cleaning mastery because, let's be honest, real world data is messy and you need to know how to tame it. After that, it's all about speed and efficiency with Excel productivity mastery, learning those hacks and tools that save you hours. Now, from course 4 onwards, things get really hands-on. This is where you stop just learning and start building. In the 4th program, it's about transforming raw data to dynamic sheet. You will architect your first professional grade dynamic model, a serious step up. Then in finance function mastery, which is the 5th program, you will infuse that model with core finance logics like NPV, IRR, launch schedules, and another 14 more, the language of financial analysis. And the grand final, interactive visual model, where you take everything you have built and turn it into a stunning interactive dashboard that executives can actually use for decision making. So it's a complete journey designed to take you from understanding the tools to confidently building strategic solutions. So we'll explore each course in more detail soon, but this is the real roadmap for your transformation. Alright, we have seen the overview of the 6 courses, the roadmap of your journey. But at SFA, we believe in showing, not just telling. Our philosophy is knowledge must meet application. So enough with the slides for a moment and let's actually jump into our learning management system right now. I want to give you a real behind-the-scene look at how these courses are structured, the resources you get, and most importantly, the hands-on project you will be building. This is where our transformation happens. Everything is laid out clearly, lesson by lesson, module by module, so you always know where you are and what you are going to do next. So you get lifetime access, 24/7 support right here, and all the downloadable resources, the messy data files, the templates, the step-by-step guides. Let's start right at the beginning of the course. Forget dry theory. From the very first module, we get hands-on. We don't just learn about cells and formulas. You'll immediately start building a practical sheet, like the billing tracker we create step by step in the course. And in section 2 and 3, we dive straight into entering real data, project codes, analyst names, billable rates, and hours worked. You will learn the essential skills like fixing typos and double-click, using the fill handle to save time, and crucially, writing your first formula to calculate things like billing amount and even taxes paid. Understand the differences between relative and absolute references as you build. Need to summarize that data? We don't just list functions. We apply sum, average, max, min directly to your tracker to get totals and insights instantly. And we make it look professional right away, formatting numbers as currency or even accounting formats, centered headers using bold, and even showing you time servers like the format painters. We turn those numbers into visual by creating basic charts directly from your tracker data, learning how to add titles and labels. And finally, we make sure you can show your work professionally, covering print setup and saving to PDF. The focus is always on doing. And if you get stuck, you've got doubt support right here. You get the completed file to check against and a complete study guide. So it's all about building confidence through application. So course number 1 isn't about lectures. It's about successfully building your first functional, professional-looking spreadsheet and mastering the core skills in the process. This practical foundation is exactly what you need before tackling more complex real-world data. So which leads us perfectly into course number 2, which is data cleaning mastery. And let's see how we handle the chaos or messy data in our next video. So you have built a solid foundation in course 1. Where do you apply it? Welcome to course 2, data cleaning mastery, where we dive headfirst into the messy reality of data you'll actually encounter in finance roles. Forget clean exams. Right at the start, you get this real-world HR employee dataset, packed with inconsistencies, typos, extra spaces, mixed-up dates, salaries written as text. It's deliberately messy, just like you'd get from multiple sources in a real company. And we don't just talk about cleaning it, we do it step by step. You learn to fix the structure, get rid of blank rows the safe way, use trim, clean, and substitute to sap hidden errors, and standardize stretch entries like marketing using 𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏 with a reference to. We tackle those crazy salary formats using number, value, and substitute, fits inconsistent dates by date value, and hunt down pesky duplicates using counters. By the end, you have transformed that unusable file into a perfectly clean, reliable dataset ready for analysis. And of course, you get the completed file to check your work, a practical study guide with full support. So this isn't just theory. It's building a core in-demand skill. Now that you can handle messy data, how do you do it faster and work more efficiently every day? That's exactly what we cover in course 3, Excel Productivity Mastery. So let's jump into that. So you're mastered cleaning data. Now, how do you handle all your Excel tasks faster, cleaner, and more efficiently every single day? That's the mission of course 3, Excel Productivity Mastery. This isn't about complex formulas. It's about leveraging Excel's built-in tools, the kitchen appliances that automate work with just a few clicks. Right away, you see we work with real finance datasets, payroll, procurement, sales, and expenses. In sections 2 and 3, we focus on speed. You learn to customize your Excel with the quick access toolbar and ribbon so your most used commands are one click away. No more hunting. We cover navigating massive sheets in seconds using shortcuts and go to special to instantly find blanks or errors, and even comparing reports like actual versus targets side by side. Next section is packed with time savers for data handling. Forget manual entry for patterns. Use autofill and fill series for things like payroll or sequential invoice numbers. Got combined data like name, account number. Flash fill spits it instantly with controlling. Need to prevent errors before they happen? We dive deep into data validation, creating drop-downs and error alerts for things like department names or tax codes, plus master text to columns. bulk find and replace, and the incredible versatile pay special function. Then we make reviewing and presenting faster. With the next sections, which is sections 5 and 6, cover powerful sorting, smart filtering, grouping reports, using formats as tables for dynamic ranges, and getting instant insights with the quick analysis tools and protecting your sheets before sharing. Now, every lesson uses a practical finance scenario. You get all the data files to practice, step-by-step guide, and full support. This course is purely about making you significantly faster and more accurate in your daily Excel work. So, with these 3 courses, you build a rock-solid foundation, learn to conquer messy data, and master the tools for peak efficiency. Now, before we look at how we apply all this in the advanced project courses, let's talk about the complete support system SFA provides to ensure your success. So, as you have just seen, courses 1, 2, and 3 build your essential toolkit. You establish a strong foundation, learn to master messy real-world data, and discover the tools and techniques to work with incredible speed and efficiency. Now, from course 4 onwards, the game changes. This is where you step into the role of a true analyst and start building. Over the next 3 courses, you will embark on a comprehensive internship-level project. Your mission? To take a raw static data file and transform it step by step into a fully interactive, dynamic, and visual financial model. The kind of powerful tool used for forecasting, valuation, and strategic decision making in top companies. This project is what culminates in your internship certificate. But before we dive back into the LMS to showcase exactly how you will build that impressive models in courses 4, 5, and 6, let's zoom out for a moment. Because SFA is about much more than just the course content. Let's talk about the complete support system and the unique features SFA provides to absolutely ensure your success in making this career transformation. This program isn't just about certificate at the end. While the certification is important, what we are really providing is a true skill specialization. It's a meticulously designed for every finance professional, whether you are a student preparing for your first role or already working, who wants to genuinely move from routine task execution to performing real valuable analysis. Achieving that shift requires more than just videos. It requires a complete ecosystem. That's what these elements represent. The comprehensive support system SFA provides to ensure that you don't just learn, but fully transforms. So let's break down exactly what that support looks like. Now, everything we do at SFA, including the AEFP program, is built upon a 5C learning framework. As we touched on earlier, this is our structured approach ensuring you get a complete learning experience, the core course, practical challenges, expert coaching, a supportive community, and valuable certification. And it is all integrated. This framework guarantees you're not just learning theory, but gaining real-world skills through application and support. It's designed for one thing, your real-world success. So let's see how this framework translates into specific features you get. First, the heart of the program, the 6 complete job-focused courses. This isn't just random learning as you've already seen, it's your structured launchpad, taking you from zero to building the complex, dynamic models that make hiring managers sit up and notice. Especially when you hit courses 4, 5, and 6. That's your deep dive project work. Feeling lost is not an option here. You get monthly live training sessions to connect with experts and peers. But the real game changer, exclusive one-to-one career mentorship. Yes, a full hour with our senior industry pro, mapping out your specific path to success. Imagine that clarity. Worried about landing your dream job? We are the wingman. We provide dedicated placement support, and trust me, we'll get into the amazing details at that very soon. Need help at 2 a.m.? It happens. That's why you have our powerful learning resources on tap, plus 24/7 support. You are never alone in this journey. And to show off your new skill, the official AEFP badge. And guess what? this is not one and done deal. You get lifetime future updates as Excel evolves. Your skills evolves too automatically. And let's talk proof. You earned the Advanced Excel for Finance Professional certification. But here's something truly unique. Complete the hands-on project across courses 4 to 6 and you walk away with 3-month internship certificate validated by our SFA industry partners. Forget scrambling anymore for internship. You build real industry-aligned experience right here and they get the certificate to prove it. How amazing is that? This is the incredible ecosystem which has been designed for you. The learning, the personal guidance, the career jumpstart, the real project experience. But believe it or not, it doesn't stop here. We still need to talk specifics about the incredible placement support. But first, let's jump back into the LMS. I want you to see the projects you will be building from courses 4, 5, and 6. The exact work that earns you the valuable internship certificate. So let's go there. Alright, let's dive back into the LMS and see that project work in action. So this is course 4, raw data to dynamic sheet, and it is where your journey truly accelerates. Forget theory. This is pure hands-on building, applying everything you have learned so far. Remember that messy employee data set we conquered in course 2? Here in course 4, you start with data that's already clean and structured, exactly like the output you learn to create. We provide this clean profit and loss data file right here. Because as you learned, without that crucial cleaning step from course 2, this kind of advanced dynamic analysis we do here simply is not possible. So your mission now is to take this analysis ready data and transform into a fully dynamic professional grade financial model. So from the get-go, you are architecting the model. You're building a dynamic timeline that automatically adjusts using if functions. Import the clean data using paste special values, the pro way, and apply consistent formatting. Then you build the core calculation engine using the powerful offset function to create dynamic totals and averages that instantly react to your inputs and making it robust with if error so it never breaks. Want to test different assumptions? We build a complete scenario manager based upside downside, allowing you to switch forecast instantly. All this feeds into a clean, separate, dynamic output report that automatically expands or contracts based on your timeline controls. We even cover essential professional formatting like input color coding and grouping sections. Need a quick summary for executives? You will master the index match-match combination, far superior to VLOOKUP, to build a dynamic summary table. We even tackle what-if analysis using 𝗀𝗶𝗱𝗆 to find break-even points. By the end of this course, you haven't just learned functions. You have built an intelligent, dynamic financial model, starting from clean, structured data. You get the completed file, guides, and full support as always. You now have a powerful, dynamic structure built on reliable data. But to make it true financial model, ready for valuation and investment analysis, you need to infuse finance logic functions that requires mastering specific financial functions. And that's exactly why Course 5 Finance Function Mastery is the crucial next step. So it is the bridge that takes your Excel modeling skills and applies them specifically to the world of finance, making you stand out in any finance interview. So let's take a quick look inside it. So you have built an impressive dynamic model structure in Course 4, but now we are going to infuse it with real financial intelligence. Now in Course 5, Finance Function Mastery, this is the crucial bridge where you learn to speak the language of finance from Excel. Forget just memorizing syntax. Here, we deep dive into the why. We start with the absolute cornerstone, time value of money. We'll practically apply to present value, future value, and PMT function to understand the investment growth and loan repayments. Then we immediately put them into action, learning how to evaluate real business projects using industry standards like net present value and internal rate of return. And crucially, we cover the XNPV and HIR functions in Excel, the professional way to handle projects with actual specific dates, not just neat annual periods. Need to build supporting schedules? We have got covered that too. You learn to break down loan payments into interest and principals using IPMT and PPMT functions, essential for building amortization tables. We also tackle depreciation comprehensively, understanding methods like straight line and declining method, plus advanced ones like SYD and VDP. You don't just learn functions here, you build a dynamic depreciation schedule that handles multiple assets purchased at different times. Finance is all about forward looking. So that is the reason we now explore forecasting techniques using forecast of linear functions and trend. But we don't stop here. You learn how to measure the risk in those forecasts using statistical functions like standard deviation and variance. Even understand relationship between variables and correlations. Finally, we bring it together by building scenario-based projections, based upside downside directly into your models using logical functions like if. So throughout this course, you are applying these functions to practical financial scenarios, investment analysis, asset modeling, forecasting, and you get the working files, guides, and full supports as usual. By the end, you are not just good with spreadsheet. You are equipped to perform genuine financial analysis. You have now mastered the dynamic structure and financial logic. What's left? Bringing it all together into a powerful, interactive visual tool that executives can actually use for decision making. And that is the final step, which is course number 6, Advanced Interactive and Visual Model. So let's see how we are going to use that. So now we have built the dynamic model structure in course 4, and you have mastered the core financial functions in course 5. So now welcome to the grand finale, which is course number 6, Advanced Interactive and Visual Model. This is where we bring everything together. Think of this as taking that powerful model you created in course 4 and turbocharging it. We directly infuse the financial intelligence you gain in course number 5, building a complete dynamic depth schedule using PMT and IPMT and performing sophisticated investment analysis with XNPV and 𝗧𝗜𝗍, making sure our formulas are robust using dynamic name ranges with offset. But we don't stop there. We elevate it to true analytical tool by mastering sensitivity analysis using data tables, seeing instantly how changes in assumptions impact your results. Then the real magic begins, the dashboards. So we're going to create dynamic error-proof visuals like waterfall and combination charts, visual KPIs using conditional formatting and spark lines for trends. And crucially, we'll make it interactive and visual. Completing this course, building this dashboard is the culmination of your project work from courses 4, 5, and 6. This is not just an exercise, it's a portfolio piece, equivalent to a real-world internship project. When you finish this, you haven't just learned advanced Excel. You have proven you can perform complex financial analysis and present it professionally. This complete interactive model is a tangible proof of your skills ready to show employers. And speaking of employees, that brings us back to the incredible placement support included in the AEFP program. So let's look at exactly how we help you land that strategic role. So you have built this incredible dynamic model. You have earned the industry-partnered internship certificate proving your practical hands-on skills. That's a massive achievement. But at SFA, we know that having the skills is only half the battle won. Getting noticed and landing the right opportunity is the other half. And that's where our placement support becomes your unfair advantage. It's an absolute game changer. Our dedicated team steps in to ensure your profile screams top candidate. First, 8 years optimization. You know advanced Excel is a top skill corporates filter for automatically. Now you have that skill. We take your CV and fine-tune it to sail through those applicant tracking systems, highlighting your new capabilities so you don't get lost in the digital pile. With your proven skills and optimized CV, you immediately stand out. Next is the LinkedIn profile optimization. Let's face it, after your CV passes through the filter, the first place recruiters are going to look is your LinkedIn. We work with you to transform your profile, showcasing your projects, your AEFP badge, and your strategic mindset, ensuring grabs attention and reinforces your expertise. And finally, something invaluable, a reference letter from your mentor. When corporates ask for that references during the interview process, and they will, imagine providing a glowing recommendation from a leading industry professional who has personally coached you through the live sessions and seen your growth. That kind of credibility is priceless. This isn't just generic advice. It's a targeted practical support designed to leverage and advance your skills and internship experience you have gained through AEFP. We don't teach you, we equip you, polish your profile, and provide the references to help you confidently step into the strategic finance role. This is how SFA ensures your investment translates into real career momentum. Now, let's recap everything that we are getting. First, it's comprehensive job-focused courses, taking you from beginner to building advanced interactive dashboards. Second, real-world projects experience, culminating in an industry partner internship certificate. Third, one-to-one career mentorship with a leading professional. Fourth, monthly live training. Fifth, complete support including CV optimization, LinkedIn makeover, and a mentor reference letter. Sixth, lifetime access and updates. Seventh, 24/7 support. And eighth, an AEFP patch. Think about that. A complete toolkit designed not just to teach you Excel, but to transform your entire career trajectory from task execution to strategic analysis. What would you expect a program delivering that level of transformation, that level of personalized support, and tangible career outcome will cost? Imagine walking into the next performance review, not just discussing past numbers, but confidently presenting a strategic forecast which you have built. Programs offering even part of this often runs into tens of thousands, right? Well, remember our mission for SFA? We saw a huge gap in the market. We saw brilliant finance professionals stuck, unable to make the strategic shift because the right practical training isn't accessible. As industry mentors ourselves, we felt a responsibility to bridge that gap. That's why we put together the entire comprehensive AEFP specialization, the courses, the mentorship, and the internship certificate, with the full placement support for an investment that honestly feels unbelievable. So your next step is to become job ready for just 1,999. Yes, you have heard it right, 1,999. For the entire specialization, it's hard to believe, isn't it? We know it. This isn't just value, it's an absolute, incredible, almost irresistible opportunity. Why are we doing this? Because we are serious about our mission to empower the next generation of strategic finance leaders. But an offer this extraordinary can't last forever. We will have to revise the pricing soon to reflect the immense value and resources involved. You simply will not find another program anywhere in the world that offers this depth, this level of hands-on project leading to a real internship certificate, this degree of personalized mentorship and placement support, and focus so intently on changing not just your skills, but your mindset at this kind of value. It's designed to be the single best investment you can make in your finance career right now. So don't wait for the price to go up. Don't let this opportunity to slip by. If you are serious about moving beyond the ledger and stepping into strategy, jump into the AEFP program right now, before this incredible introductory offer ends. Click the link, secure spot, and let's start your transformation today itself. And just to be absolutely clear what that 1,999 investment unlocks for your career, it is not the 6 courses. It's about becoming genuinely job ready, equipped with tangible assets that make you stand out. Remember, you get the ATS CV optimization, ensuring your resume gets seen by the recruiters for the roles you deserve, highlighting the advanced skill which you have mastered. You walk away with an internship certificate from our industry partners, concrete proof of your ability to apply these skills in a real-world context, bridging the crucial experience gap. You received expert LinkedIn profile optimization, transforming your online presence to attract the right opportunities and impress hiring managers. And you gained that invaluable reference letter from your mentor, a powerful endorsement from an industry professional who knows your capabilities firsthand. All this is built upon the foundation of the sophisticated dynamic models and dashboard, which you will learn to create, skills which we have already demonstrated to you. This isn't just theory, this is the practical toolkit and the validated proof you need to confidently take that next step in your finance career. That's a SFA commitment, delivered at an unprecedented value.